Hello my dear students, today we are going to discuss about a new topic. Before entering into that, let's have a glance about the previous topic we discussed in our classes. So, by looking a glance, we can answer this following question. We can relate with this our previously studied topics. So, what is the element present in diamond and graphite? In diamond and graphite, the most common element found is carbon. We already studied in our previous classes. So, what are the special features of carbon? As we discussed, some of the special features of carbon are catenation, tetravalency, isomerism, multiple bonds, etc. So, these are the some special features of carbon. What are the crystalline form of carbon? In diamond, in graphite, fullerenes, these carbon are present in crystalline form. What is amorphous form? Amorphous forms means the atoms are arranged in a random manner in carbon. So these are the some of the things we discussed in our previous class carbon. So before entering into the topic, let's look a glance about what are the content we are going to discuss today. First of all, physical properties of carbon and its compound. Second, chemical properties of carbon and its compound, and carbon compounds in everyday life. So first, physical properties of carbon. First physical properties of carbon is a non-metal. It will found in various allotropic forms from soft powder to hard solids. So we already know that carbon is a non-metal. The allotropic forms means, for examples for these allotropic forms are diamond, graphite and fullerenes. So it was available from soft powder to hard solids. And allotropic forms, most of the carbons are in solid form, and other forms of compounds exist in liquid and gaseous states also. Some examples for the solids are wood, diamond, graphite, etc. In liquid gas, in beverages we contain carbon dioxide in liquid state, and in gaseous form carbon dioxide also available in carbon. So these are the some chemical physical properties of carbon. So first of all, it is a non-metal. Second, it was available both in solid, liquid and gaseous state. Next, let's see the color of a graphite. What is the color of the graphite? It was black in color. At the same time, both of the graphite and diamond are in amorphous form, but the carbon available in amorphous forms in graphite are black in color. At the same time, the diamond is transparent and shiny and opaque in nature. So these are the different in their color and their physical properties of amorphous form. So next we are going to discuss about the melting point and the boiling point. Melting point, we already knew that it can attain at 0 degrees Celsius, and boiling point it will attain at 100 degrees Celsius. So in these amorphous forms, they contain low melting and boiling point. It contain low melting and boiling point compared to the crystalline forms. So compared to the crystalline forms, these amorphous forms contain low melting and boiling point. At the same time, these carbons are insoluble in water. It was insoluble in polar solvent and other common solvents. Some compounds at the same time, it contain another nature. It was soluble in water. Some examples for the soluble in water are ethanol and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide soluble in water means it was available in the soft drinks, in which when we open these soft drinks, we can see a brisk effervescence in this. So if the carbon dioxide present in it make this effect in a soft drink. So these are the some of the physical properties of carbon and its compounds. So next we are going to discuss about the chemical properties of carbon. So there is no reaction will occur when we keep the carbon in a room temperature. At the same time, if we keep the carbon in elevated temperature, we can observe limited number of reaction. At the same time, in carbon compounds kept in a room temperature, they contain large number of reactions can be observed by in this carbon. So first of all, no reaction at room temperature, and elevated temperature, it a limited number of reaction, but its carbon compounds undergo a large number of reaction even at the room temperature. Okay, so in this no reaction means elemental carbon undergoes no reaction, but the carbon compounds undergo large number of reaction at the room temperature itself. So first of all, we are going to discuss about some of the chemical properties which undergo in carbon. So first of all, reaction with oxygen. This reaction with oxygen is otherwise called as combustion. In this, you can observe in this formula, in this carbon, it will react with oxygen and it provide another reaction to form carbon monoxide, and the heat is liberated from it. This process is otherwise called as an combustion. In this, the heat is liberated from this reaction. So in this combustion reaction, these hydrocarbons will react with the oxygen and it will form another carbon dioxide, and it will leave out water and heat and light. So in this first reaction, the carbon react with oxygen and form carbon monoxide, and it is very dangerous gas. At the same time, the carbon react with another oxygen, it will form carbon dioxide and it will release heat. The second reaction is called as the combustion reaction, in which the hydrocarbons react with oxygen and provide carbon dioxide, and it will release heat energy. So this is the simple equation to elaborate this combustion reaction. So it is one of the chemical properties of carbon. Next, reaction with steam. In this, steam means it was vaporized. So in this, the carbon react with the hydrogen and it will provide CO. CO means same the carbon monoxide, and the hydrogen will liberate. This hydrogen, the H2 is called as water gas. So in this reaction with steam, the carbon can able to attain and produce an water gas. So reaction with steam. At the same time, when the carbon reacts with the sulfur, it will provide disulfide. It at a high temperature. In this reaction with the sulfur, it will provide a disulfide, and it was very disulfide very at very high temperature. And other reactions with metals are, when tungsten react with the carbon, it will provide tungsten carbide. In these other metals, it react with like tungsten, titanium to form these carbides. Carbides means we can get the tungsten carbide, right? That is carbides. So these are some of the chemical properties of carbon. So first of all, once again, let's see about some of the chemical properties. It will never no reaction will elevated carbon that does not react with at room temperature. In elevated temperature, limited number of reactions can occur, but carbon compounds at room temperature create large number of reaction. When it react with the oxygen, first of all produce carbon monoxide, and second reaction it will provide carbon dioxide also. These are some of the reaction with oxygen. Next of all, to react with the steam, it will provide water gas, and reaction with the sulfur, it will provide disulfide, and it contains it react at high temperature, and reaction with the metals, it gets carbides. So these are some of the chemical properties of carbon. Next, we are going to discuss about carbon compounds in everyday life. So carbon based fuels. First, one of the application of carbon based fuels are charcoal. It's one of the example, and carbon it was also available in nanomaterials. So this diamond graphite, at the same time it was available in nano material. These carbons are used to produce nanotubes. So another application of carbon compounds in our daily life is plastic. It was already used by us, and we have know about their effects of this plastic also. Also, these carbons was available in carbon filters to filters the water, and also the carbon steels are available in our day-to-day life. So, in this, at the same time, the carbon compounds, some of them are very harmful to these humans. One of the carbon compound it form very harmful to human is carbon monoxide. We already discussed about this carbon monoxide chemical in this oxidation reaction. It produces carbon monoxide very harmful to humans. At the same time, in cyanide also, in this carbon dioxide, at the same time the carbon dioxide it is also an another gas, but it does not produce any harm to the humans. But in carbon monoxide it is a silent killer. It contains very health risk also. The cyanide also get very harmful for humans. So these are the some of the carbon compounds. It was used in our everyday life. These compounds are useful in an positive way, but at the same time they contain harmful effect also. So I hope you are all understand about today's topic. Thank you everyone, and thank you everyone.